Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray, and thank you for watching. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, leave a like, and feel free to comment down below. Today, we are going to be talking about Dr. Stone, Season 1, Episode 16, and it's kind of a filler, but not really a filler, because it does kind of add to the story, but we are not going to see Tsukasa anytime soon, because now we are in Space Station arc. Yep, that's right, we went to space. So, basically, Ruri tells Senku, and Senku kind of figures it out too, that Ishigami Village, the reason it is called Ishigami Village is because, basically, Senku's dad, Byakuya, was an astronaut, and him and a small team of people went up to space, the International Space Station. I think it's like him and 4 or 5 other people. And long story short, when the petrification happened, they were in space, so they were the only 6 humans that didn't get petrified. Basically meaning that Kohaku and Ruri are actually descendants of Senku's dad, which is a fun fact. Also, another person that we learn, if I can scroll down, is Lillian Weinberg. Also a far descendant of Kohaku and Ruri, at least, because they're the only ones that have the blonde hair and the bluish-green eyes. She is some sort of pop star at the time, and she spent like $50 million to go to space. And it was actually really, really funny because she was like super serious and angry and like super diva-y starting out when they first got into space. And then they end up learning that no, she's not actually like that. She was just doing that as a prank. And I'm sitting there like, oh my God, that is hilarious. One of the other guys up there was like, oh God, great. This is going to be freaking miserable. We're gonna have to deal with this friggin' diva for a week or two. Good God. But no, that is not what actually happened. She actually turned out to be a different person, perhaps. Also, there's a couple other characters up there. There's like a married couple up there. There is a, like, I guess you call him like a super nerd. Basically, he is similar to Senku in the way where he's like, yep, don't care about food besides basic nutrition. I'm just going to eat this jelly crap, blah, blah, blah. And then you have the assistant up there as well, who's a huge fan of Lily and is typical crazy fan towards Lily in this episode, which we don't really know anything about Lillian or these characters at this time other than Byakuya is Senku's father, and that Ishigami Village, they are all descendants of these 6 astronauts, which is very interesting. But I'm guessing the next few episodes, we're not going to get Tsukasa, we're not going to get Yuzuria, we're not going to get Taiju. Oh, it's going to be a space arc, and I sound disappointed, because I kind of am. Like, it can definitely be interesting how they, you know, kind of rekindled civilization and what happened the 3,700 years after it. The fact that they never were able to figure out a way to depetrify any of the stone people, and you think, you know, you got like 6 decent scientists, you think one of them would figure it out, but I guess they never did. Or they came close but could never figure out the complete formula like Senku did. So, who knows, but I'm guessing that's what is going to happen. So, Senku is not going to pay attention to basically any of the people in the village because they are his ancestors, and that's kind of gross if, you know, they, yeah. Anyway, moving on to next episode. Basically how this episode ended is his dad was like, hey, so we're going to have to go back to Earth. Because no one is at the space station anymore. Sorry, that is my cat moving around a lot. And no one's going to be able to get us back down besides us. So we have to look at our supplies. We have to look at everything, how to get back down on Earth, or we are going to die up here. Which is a very real possibility. So I'm assuming next episode they are going to end up back on Earth, and then we're probably going to have another episode or two of basically it getting to the point where they are now with the Ishigami Village. What we do not know is how basically 3,700 years of technology got lost in this village. I don't know if it's one of these things where most of these people weren't smart enough basically to figure out how to continue with technology, or because there were so few of them, they just couldn't keep up with doing all the technological things, and then having to obviously have basic needs, food and water. And clearly, they had at it at some point in time. They all had at it because they wouldn't be a village with a bunch of people living in it today if they did not go do the beast with 20 toes, the beast with 2 backs, the 8-limbed walrus, if you will. All your other innuendos. Anyway, that pretty much sums it up for this episode. Not a whole lot going on. Get a little bit more backstory on what happened for the petrification, and we'll see how long this plays out. Could be like a 2 or 3 episode thing, could be a 5 episode thing. I mean, we got 10 episodes left. I don't think it's going to completely take up the season, but it might, because then it would, leave us on a cliffhanger, and then we would continue with Tsukasa versus the Kingdom of Science next season, so we'll just have to wait and see. Oh, we got about, 9 episodes left? Yeah, 9, because there's going to be 25 this season. So there's plenty of room for things to happen. My name is Steve Gray. Thank you for watching. And before I bid you adieu, just remember tomorrow I should be getting out a My Hero Academia review. Worst comes to worst, you're going to be seeing My Hero Academia on Saturday, the 19th. And then you're going to be seeing Dr. Stone. I'm messing that up. You're going to be seeing Dr. Stone on Saturday the 19th, and then you're going to be seeing My Hero Academia Season 4, Episode 2 review on Sunday the 20th. And that'll be it. Have a good one.